Truly, I say to you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains only a seed. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. A seed represents new life. Just as the seed has to remain in the ground over time to germinate, so our sisters, with the seed of vocation in their hearts, they fell on the soil of Samaska in the year 1969.
Mother Tekla as a sower chosen for Christ, who asked and welcomed the young girls from India to sow the seed of Indian culture into the soil of Samaska. Mother Chelina, an icon of prayer and sacrifice, who lovingly encouraged our pioneers never to lose heart. The footsteps which can't be forgotten is of our sister Umbertina, who walked along the way with big heart for Indian soil. Mother Maria, as a beacon of hope for our congregation, who even today has surrendered her life that we may flourish and bear fruit in abundance.
È bello celebrare la gioia di questo 50°. Siamo vicini a voi tutti insieme, tutta la nostra famiglia religiosa, perché l'evento è di tutte, la festa è di tutte.
There were 8 young and energetic girls from Kerala who felt in their heart the urge to become a nun. But they had no idea how, where, when, and which congregation. At this juncture, they found their teachers and some of their family friends who motivated and guided them to fulfill their dream. After completing their SSLC, they thought of meeting Father Syriac. They expressed their desire to join any religious congregation to become a nun. He accepted to help them to join with other girls.
My father only went first to approach because we told that we want to go. So that my father went. Then he met this father and spoke about. Then he said to come and stay for some days to study Italian. Language must know. So we went there 21 days.
After a month, these girls were prepared to go to Italy.
The first time I felt very sad because I am leaving everybody and going home fast.
These people are using black. So we are doubting whether they are sisters or Muslims or something like that we thought. Anyway, there was close. Because in Kerala and the other places we never saw sisters or black dress. Speaking among us our language, are you telling they are also speaking something, they are also not English, you also don't know English.
On 9th November, sisters took them from Milan to Bergamo. As they landed in an unknown place, they found everything different because it was completely new to them.
On 31st of July 1970, they entered novitiate. Mother Generosa was the novice mistress, who is known for her motherliness.
Carissime, vi abbraccio ad una con grande affetto e vi auguro tutto il bene che Dio vuole per voi. Grazie.
The 8 novices understood the charism of the Ursulines, and they realized that among the huge Ursuline family, they are numbered as 45th congregation who follow the rules of Saint Ursula. Blessed Katharina and Mother Juditha were born at Bergamo, lived a saintly life, and that grace-filled atmosphere could be felt by our sisters to flourish their occasion.
Receive, dear sister, the sign of the Passion of Jesus Christ. Place it as a seal on your heart so that the passion thus symbolized may be truly within your heart.
On 31st of July 1972, 8 of our Indian sisters, along with the Italian sisters, did their first profession.
Eight young girls who left India are now landing on Indian soil as Ursuline Sisters of Samaska. After long 5 years being away from home, it was difficult for sisters to find their way to home. They started walking towards and asking people the way. They met their classmates on the way who helped to carry their luggage and reach home.
Vasanthi called, then she said, hey, Vasanthi is calling my name, no? So she asked, who are you? When she looked at our face, only understood who we are.
Known for her motherliness. There were 12
study, we don't know where to go because we don't have house.
For a year, they stayed in Anikkal with a poor family who had shared a part of their house to the sisters, who converted the cowshed into their kitchen, and the sisters were doing parish apostolate with the help of Father Mariraju, then parish priest of St. Joseph Church, Anikkal.
Since they had no other place to go, now the Italian sisters who stayed with our Indian sisters were forced to return to Italy due to the refusal of the extension of visa. Here arose the problem, since the junior sisters could not be left by themselves. So, Mother Chalina, Mother General, gave 3 options to our sisters. They could return back to Italy to continue the charism of our foundresses. They could join any other congregation. They could go home.
We planned what to do. Then two of us, they went to Italy. After remain 6 now. So we planned, even though we will not go other congregation. We'll go this congregation only, but we'll start here only.
I am proud to say that I am hailing from Anikkal.
where our sisters first came to Anekal and stayed in a rented house. Due to the inconveniences, they were moved to Mysore. But the seed they sown in the soil of Anekal, after many years it grew up as vocation. That's me.
Then he said like that, if you feel that is to stay this congregation, you stay this congregation only, and we'll do something. You don't worry about that one.
Though sisters were too young and unexperienced, still they believed in the providence of God, and they started to find out the place to spread our mission in India.
1977, 9th November, Mother Cellina Pellegrini, Superior General, along with Sister Dolores, came to India to visit the sisters and also to purchase a house in NR Mohalla and named it as Angela Merici Convent.
This transport stopped in front of our home, that means the opposite house. I just, with curiosity, I looked. I knew it was an empty house, and then I saw one foreign sister coming out, and with 4 or 5 other sisters, Indian sisters.
In 1980, the Bishop of Mysore invited us to extend our pastoral activities in a village called Kedamalur in Coorg.
ಅದೊಂದು ಬೆಳಕಂತ ಇರೋದು ಅವರಿಂದ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಬೆಳಕು ಅಂತ ಇರೋದು ಕಾನ್ವೆಂಟಿಂದ.
As a third step to flourish in India, sisters laid the foundation as Jyotinilaya in Mysore.
As an Ursuline sister, I am proud and privileged to acknowledge the great work of our Octavian, who sown the seed of mothers, educators in the soil of India, spreading the fragrance of being mother in Christ. May God bless you all.
Under the leadership of Sister Moni, sisters converted Paddy Field into a house of love on July 2nd, 1998.
The celebration of the beautiful anniversary of your 50 years of religious life marks a beautiful, rich stage of fidelity to our institute, which is willed by God.
It's a time of joy, a time of peace, a time when hearts are then set free, a time to heal the wounds of division. It's a time.
Thanks be to God. My soul magnifies the Lord. That is for me also.
Feel the world that is one. It's the time to give thanks to the Father.
For all that have been, thanks and for all that will be yes. Remembering the past with gratitude, we thank God the Almighty.
All my sisters, I ask you to love our religious family. Be faithful to your vocation. Be courageous to face the challenges of life. Never lose sight of Him. Be punctual, always work hard. Be true mothers in Christ to one another. Thank you.
We are in the fullness of God's time. It's the time of the great Jubilee. Open your hearts to the Lord and begin to see the mystery that we are all together as one family. No more walls, no more chains.
During your option, you expressed a strong desire, saying that we have chosen Ursuline congregation and we want to remain as Ursuline Sisters of Samaska. This shows your love for the Institute. I admire your courage and spirit of love.
No
Thank
more
you.
selfishness and closed doors, for we are in the fullness of God's time.